Oh no! That looks a lot more beautiful than what I know it to look like. What is gonna happen here? Hello there, great person. Welcome to Let's Watch Dune Prophecy. God, it went under my radar. Like, I do think I saw a trailer way back when it came out. I didn't really react to it because I didn't know what it was, and it was pretty interesting. So now here we are. We're gonna watch Dune Prophecy. So it's actually a bit nostalgic for me because Dune reactions were one of the first things on this channel, actually the first thing that got this channel going. I remember reacting blind to the Dune trailer for the first movie, and I've got my first 50 subs through that, so Dune is very special in my heart. I did read the books until book 5. I never read the last one because the last two I felt I kind of lost the interest as the story became a bit too different, I think, and not as interesting to me anymore, even though I like characters like Miles, and I like the Gola stuff a bit, but the Honored Martyrs and stuff, it's just I didn't really get into that a lot, but until God Emperor, I really, really loved it. Loved the movies. They are one of my favorite movies, actually, and they are so well done. And now we've got a show, and I guess I do think it plays several thousands of years before Dune, so I can't wait what it's about. So for my background, if you are new, I am a quantum physicist and a psychology lecturer at university, so I do both. So I'm doing physics education most of the time, so but my main area is quantum physics in physics. So I'll also love storytelling a lot, hence the channel name. So you will hear a lot of me rambling probably about stuff. So if you just want to watch this episode with me shouting at something, I probably have to disappoint you. I often talk a lot about details. I will pause a lot as well in the reaction. So if that's not for you, that's completely fine. I will just give you my honest opinion, and we'll just get into it. I've rambled on enough. See, it's already started. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this reaction as well. Support the channel a bit by commenting on what you thought, and if you're back for Dune after absence on the channel, welcome back. I hope you have been very, very well. Let's just go.
Doch ich frag mich, wer wir sind.
I'm feeling really giddy. So I had to buy this new streaming service because Germany doesn't have Sky or HBO or whatever. It's HBO. Doesn't have it. So I found this weird streaming service here that I don't know what this. I will just explore it later. But yeah, so another streaming service that wants my money. I mean, whatever. Let's fucking go. Oh man, I'm so giddy. Let's go. I really hope they are in line with the movie style, because Villeneuve really does good stuff. Let me actually... Ooh, we've got Bene Gesserit Whispers. That's a good start. Okay, thanks. Let me actually see that the subs will appear. It should be here. I don't know, so I will just watch this in German, I guess. Victories will be celebrated in light, but won in darkness. I mean, backstabbing in politics, probably, so I don't know.
What holds more?
Oh, finally.
Or prophecy?
Ooh, that's a good question already.
When humans rose up against the thinking machine...
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
It was an Atreides who led them to...
Really, they did? Oh, holy shit, they look awesome. Oh, and it's Hans Zimmer music.
Other deserted the fight.
Ooh, really?
Technology was banned.
Oh, what are they doing?
To a desolate world.
Okay, I'm sorry, I already paused. So much to think about. First, history and prophecy. I mean, in the Dune universe, I would say they are both the same. Prophecy is just history into the future, so to speak. But that's beside, like, I was always under the impression that the thinking machine. I actually read a little bit Herbert Road for some sci-fi magazine. I don't know why I read it, because I now remember, because we do not have Dune completed, and it was like, but didn't his son write stuff? And people discussed that, and they pointed out that the stuff his son wrote was different from what he envisioned for the thinking machines, because I read that thing with the thinking machines. So the thinking machines were basically not your typical revolt in sci-fi. Like, it wasn't just like AI turned bad. It was people using them against other people. So it was the people behind the thinking machines, and they were just such a potent tool that they were banned. It's not because they themselves revolted. So let's see if they adapted or not, because I like that a bit more, because like your stupid robot uprising, fine, it's scary, but if it's because people are behind that, that's even scarier, I think. So anyway, just had to get it out of my system. It's just, it's a desolate world, but it's not Dune.
We're resigned to living in shame.
But what house are you? It's going to be interesting.
These wrote was spun out of lies.
Of course.
And I, Valia Harkonnen.
Ooh, that is interesting. So we do have a Harkonnen backstory. I like that. The Harkonnens are very interesting. And I wonder how they became the way they are. So,
Made up of women unafraid of their power.
okay, so Ben and Jesuit, what are they already?
Superior.
Oh,
Rakella Berto Aniru.
interesting.
Truth sayers.
Ooh, that is interesting. So the Bene Gesserit started in the thinking war?
Truth from lies.
I do think that's indeed the thing.
Network of influence throughout the Imperium.
Yeah, Bene Gesserit and
Future.
Bene Gesserit and Mentats were basically what they used to replace, so to speak, the thinking machines. I think in lore. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Driven by violence and greed.
Yeah, such is the nature of man.
Project.
Really? Oh, so it's the start of the Arrakis.
Some among us would view this breeding as heresy.
Really? I mean, I kind of get it.
Her vision.
I mean, in the end, she won. Harkonnen would become the Arrakis people. Oh, Wallach 9.
She called for me.
Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. I really like Bene Gesserit. Ooh, I like that. What is that? Music technology. Sounds. It's a Gladney plate, by the way. Very interesting stuff. It's pretty easy to calculate as well, although it's like graduate level, undergraduate level. Although to get these modes here on that plate, you have to be pretty good. Whatever.
Oh, red dust.
Red dust, Arrakis? What are they praying for currently, though? What is their... Aren't they praying to, so to speak, to the Queen's Arrakis ideas already, or not? What is Tiran Arafel? I don't know that. Oh. It's Shai Hulud is coming, I guess. Holy shit, that's a big one. Oh god, that's a big one. I now want to... I now wish I watched this in a cinema with these seats that vibrate and stuff. Oh shit. How does she do this without spice, though? Or did she already drink spice? Ooh. So how will you strengthen it, though?
Truth.
You know what? I really hope that she sees the God Emperor. I just need a shot of him because we won't get him in the movies. So That would be awesome. Oh, she can act like a... She's a very good actress with small emotions. That's good.
We have to prepare.
They are very young, though.
By putting one of ours on the throne.
Oh, isn't that a bit mad? Like, what throne?
Empress to rule the Imperium.
That's probably not gonna work.
Action.
That can't work, like, because I'm pretty sure that never happened, so, oh god, what are they gonna do? Doesn't that also mean that the Bene Gesserit in this time are not good enough? Like, I mean, obviously that's what they told me in the intro as well, but I just have to, like, I have to understand what they say. You know, it's like, I have to see what they mean with their words. So to speak, it's whatever. Like, it's like, because they said they tried to control, she did say that I do think these emotional problems did come up, and that's what they are not good with. So that's gonna be interesting to see what they actually like. How are they here? Like, how are the Bene Gesserit in this time? Because they just started. Like, also, where did they get their rights from here? Because, you know,
Only weaken our order.
how long have they been a thing? If she founded them and she was like in her midlife span, I don't know how long they live here.
So is a force of unimaginable.
No, I'm sorry.
I had to convince my sisters of what was true.
Oh my god, what's gonna happen here? Also, it's so interesting that all the Bene Gesserit are so young. I guess that makes sense because she probably took young girls. Yeah, she probably wanted young girls to train them from the get-go. I guess that makes a lot of sense.
Is the foundation of our virtue.
How do you know?
Holy,
The mind of man is holy.
Does she mean man or man? You know. How did they come to those ideas, though?
Diversity always lies in the...
How do they come to that conclusion? Is it because it sprang from the thinking machines that they're like, that might be interesting. You know, perhaps they did augmentations to the brain, and that also were like, perhaps thinking machines themselves were a bit like the I'm not going to spoil, I'm just going to say it, and you will know if you know, the breeding machines of the Tleilaxu. Are those, you know, because they are also prohibited because of what they are, you know what I mean? So, is that why they have this rule? I mean, that would make a lot of sense, because they're like, they were thinking machines that were like biological thinking machines fused with technology. And like, that means warping the mind with something different. And I mean, yeah, bioengineering, perhaps it's even like literally bioengineering that thinking machines had in them in parts as well. And that's why they are against it. I guess that's my headcanon. I don't know if that's the truth, but that makes sense. Because I don't know how long they live yet. Like,
I see you wasted no time stepping in.
what is she looking for?
what should have been done long ago?
And that is... she's gonna kill you. I do think the Harkonnen girl will kill her, yeah.
You need access to the breeding index.
So they already have a breeding index? I mean, yeah, they said they started that program.
I can return the Sisterhood to its flow.
Yeah, that's interesting. If it's how I think it is, that their thinking machine fear led to their usual primal rules. That might be the Harkonnen thing.
What she said, you swore to use every tool.
On her deathbed.
I mean, that was stupid. Like, stand up for your convictions. Why does it matter?
And we will be judged for it.
I mean, that is true. She's right.
But this great work of hers must be
It's funny that she's right. Like, yes, they will all be judged by that. Ooh. See? She's gonna kill her here. She's gonna throw into that pool of things.
A new skill I've been honing.
Oh. So she developed that?
If you bend,
Holy shit, man. Well, how did she develop that, though? Why her?
Will never bend.
I mean, that makes sense that a Harkonnen would develop this because it's something to force people. Like, it's very forcing.
Take out your blade!
Yeah, okay, so she can't defend herself. Yep. I mean, at least she tried to share it with her, but she died for her convictions. That's good. She's already pretty far gone, this Valya. Like, she's already, like, absolutely fucking bonkers. That's good. I like bonkers characters.
But my truth lay in prophecy.
So you take a new name. Which one, though? It's so funny that she called the other one a zealot and she's the zealot. That's actually pretty funny. Writing's pretty fun. It's cool. 30 years later, I'm so sorry that this isn't German. 116 years after the end. Okay, so it was only 100 years. And it's 10,000 years before Paul was born. So 100 years, and they tried a bit of like, holy shit, man. That's what I thought, like. So she must be very old now. What did she do in these years? Oh, and I do think it all changed now. Wow, it became green. Bit like Arrakis became green, but did it become weak, as Arrakis did?
Marley have put in requests for a truthsayer.
How do you get a truthsayer? What do you have to do?
Yes, to House Barrack. Kamali will have to wait.
Is she gonna give Harkonnen something?
For a fourth time.
Interesting. So she really did take away the name, like, even though she is a Harkonnen. But I do think that's the point of the Sisterhood. They are sisters first, not the houses they come from. So that's pretty cool. And she actually built a pretty good Sisterhood here. But does she still want to place someone on the throne, or was that just a youthful idiocy? Because basically they, like in Paul's time, they basically just control everything except for Dune. Because on Dune there's even Dune they control with their propaganda religion stuff, so that's so interesting. But how will her ways work? I can't wait for that. It's very fun to see the birth of the Bene Gesserit. Though 100 years, no, it was even 70 years, I think. No. Yeah, I do think it was like 109 years after Machine Wars. So, took 70 years to establish the Bene Gesserit we had in the intro. That's not very stable. How do they have all the traditions already? They must be very fleeting. Also means that it is easy to change them still, you know? And those timescales, it's not that. I would say the young actress is gone. She was pretty good. But you can't have everything.
They're here for the princess.
Ooh, the princess?
Quickly.
So the princess is... Is the princess here? He looks like an Atreides.
No claim to the throne.
Well, he will probably have a claim to the throne when this ends. Oh, is she doing that on purpose, or is she just inexperienced flirting with them? Whatever. I don't know. I do think she's a novice.
I think the whole point of her coming here is to be her own truthsayer.
That is true, though. So I have to collect my thoughts a bit. So what they told me several things now. So it is true that the princess comes, and the princess will become a truthsayer. It's basically what oh god, what's her name? Oh my god, Irulan. Sorry, but Irulan is like Irulan did the same. So Irulan did, but I do think Irulan became a Bene Gesserit very early. I'm not sure though. I'm not very sure. So that's what happens here. So princess becomes the truthsayer as well. But she did she flirt on purpose with him? I do think she did, because that's what they do, isn't it? Like using that. But if they're novices, she might not be trained enough. Also, he looks like an Atreides. Let's see where she's from, which house.
Other daughters is the heir to the Golden Lion throne.
Interesting. Yeah, 10 years is quite a lot.
Also, the princess will require her own quarters.
I wouldn't do that. She has to be the same as everyone else.
Here, she will be treated as everyone
Yeah,
else.
like, obviously, like, what the fuck are you thinking?
That's not acceptable.
Yeah, it is. Go fuck yourself. They're the Bene Gesserit. Booyah.
Shall we?
I like her as well, though, like the grown-up version of Thalia. Like, you don't fuck with Bene Gesserit. What sigil does he have? I could deduce the house perhaps from that.
If you observe,
I like that.
sociopath.
A survivor.
Yes, Sister Jen.
Rely on lies to survive.
I would say no, but lies do have their utility, but they're very, very psychologically detrimental on long-term stuff. Like, that's like just from a real psychological perspective. Like, lie, like if you tell too many lies, like your whole world will be fucked up and you can't function. Like, if you're not a psychopath who can keep track of all your lies, normal people, if they lie too much, like their whole worldview will shift, and their worldview will not be like their perception of events in the world will be so shifted away from what there is out there and in society and nature, so to speak, that like you completely stop functioning as a proper person in most cases. So no, don't lie too much. Though what I do agree with is it is a weapon. Like, a lie, of course, is a weapon. Like, it's one of the best mental weapons you have. Like,
We lie to our friends.
I hope you don't lie to your friends that much. Like, why would, like if that's true, how would you trust your sisters then? Like, Bene Gesserit never really lie amongst each other, do they?
Body. Reject.
Yeah, see?
But application is what distinguishes a sister.
How does truth-saying work? Isn't it mental stuff? Is it already mental stuff here? Or is it still they do psychology, so to speak, like what they said is probably on point, like dilation and stuff. It's not very consistent and reliable in itself, but if you like are very observant, let's say in a sci-fi way, and you like learn it and it's all you do, and perhaps a bit of mental stuff starts to get in, who knows? Also, I still wonder why the fuck is the vision stuff here? And like, they don't have spies yet, do they? I need to know that. Like, do you have spies
Tomorrow
yet?
You will be tested on your progress.
They must have, because they have interstellar travel, I guess. Why did they wing at that one? Is that not, like, should you do it? Yeah, so her colleagues did ascend the ranks a lot, I guess. Ooh. How big is that ship? Oh, Salus Secundus. Oh no. That looks a lot more beautiful than what I know it to look like. What is gonna happen here? I like that they already have the shields. I mean, they must have. They have interstellar travel, so yeah. Well, I do think you need to train more.
Stabbed me that time.
I did not.
I mean, she's no Aya, so... Is it Aya? Adria, I'm sorry. Sorry. No, Adria, this, you know.
Unhand the princess! Filthy scum.
Oh, that's the princess. Why is the princess fighting?
Hang the knot to avoid us out of dive.
Was Irulan fighting? I don't think Irulan was fighting. Why would you let your princess fight? Isn't she more a political force? I don't know.
She has become quite good.
But not good enough. Why are they all so young? Like,
Let's see.
why is his fighter so young? Like her fight master. I really like Salus Secundus here. What the fuck happened?
Emperor Carino has reviewed House Richesi's proposal.
Oh, it's a Corino? It's already a Corino here?
Of the past, and spice will flow.
Yeah, okay, so they obviously do have spies. I'm down because they have interstellar travel.
But your issues on Arrakis aren't going away.
So he does have issues already with Fremen. Interesting.
From Fremen attacks.
Holy shit, the Fremen have been going 10,000 years.
And I do it spectacularly well.
Okay. It's so funny that they use the finger just to just be like, okay, let's fucking influence these dudes. How much does he think he's in power, though?
Trying to make a fool of me.
Though, by the way, I fucking love Mark Strong, one of the best actors I know.
See you at the engagement ceremony.
It's so funny. Do they know that they're being clowned on by these Bene Gesserit or not? I don't know.
Your mind and
Why are they airbending now? I don't know. Like, that's a bit weird.
only then can you discern the truth.
I mean, they should do hand-to-hand combat. Yeah, see? Holy shit, that was an awesome cake from her.
We have removed all barriers to your subjects to make this task.
Oh my god, that's actually pretty fucked, but I like it. Let's see what they're doing. Oh, she looked smug.
Ain't you a pretty little thing?
Jump scared by an asshole. Brilliant. I wanted to see that, though. But where's their mental training, their real mental training? She does not seem to hold out well.
Her words are true, but her intent is to deceive.
Interesting. Who is that?
My story. When I was a child.
Oh, we get her story, okay.
I slit his throat in his sleep.
Oh, that is pretty nice. Of you, not.
Did the same to my parents.
She's pretty fucking cold. Is she an antagonist? Yep. No. That's funny. So she deceived them. That's funny. Hey, that was a good scene. That was funny. But it might have been true, though.
I wore this when I first met your father.
Are you a Bene Gesserit as well?
Yeah.
I don't think she is.
Thing I wish you'd show a little more of.
I mean, why does she not show strength? She is fighting.
This arrangement isn't what I wanted.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Isn't that pretty good?
Lord Master.
Oh, that's also Irulan's thing, I think. That's interesting.
I'm not the only one who knows how to negotiate.
So her Swordmaster is gonna come with her. Why is the Swordmaster so young? What did he achieve in his life? I do need to know that.
What is it, Kieran?
There's a soldier here from Arrakis.
Can't you?
Ooh, an Arakian soldier. What did he survive? An attack from the Fremen?
Desmond Hart.
Hart means heart in German. Interesting.
One. Multiple commendations.
Oh, I do think I know the actress well, but I don't know from where.
I'm the only one that can tell you the truth.
Ooh, really? What is the truth? Oh, that was awesome. He just challenged that sister, I think.
They were insurgents from your own allied world.
Ooh, interesting.
A load of spies. Their ship collected it.
Interesting. So they stole from Arrakis. Is he telling the truth, though?
Then why wasn't I informed?
Because no one survived, I think. He's the only one that survived.
But I could get an assignment here at the palace.
Really? Why, though?
We're about to have quite a party.
Why is that? Because of your new deal thing? He at least seems to be loyal to the Emperor. I mean, but there's something between him and Asha, whatever. Man, I love twin moons and shows. It's so cool. Ooh, what is she seeing now? That's so weird. A lot of blood. Ah, and worms. Wow, that's actually pretty interesting. Oh, that's not good. I do think you lost your queen to a worm. Or to the worm idea. Ah, that's awesome. What is that voice, though? Is that the Quizzicator from the future? Perhaps that's Paul fucking with them. That would be actually pretty funny. I would definitely consult my other sisters here. So are they friends? They might be.
Of knowing what we would discover
She was found?
would lead our Imperium to a better future.
So does she mean with that she discovered her as a princess? Like they went there and they saw that the princess was having a big potential? Or is she really a random person they planted in the past and that's why she also wants to be trained? But then the mother would make no sense why she's so loving of her. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see where that goes. That is interesting. Also, I do think Bene Gesserit truth sometimes do raise the children in the noble houses as well. I think.
Look, I know you're angry with me about this wedding.
Okay, so Ynez is already wedding before she goes to the Bene Gesserit. That's interesting.
Who's that boy? Knowing his age would give them years to make Ynez one of their own.
Yeah.
Natalia.
Okay, so the Bene Gesserit do a lot of influence here. But the thing is, if that was your own allied forces assholes that attacked your fucking spice harvester, wouldn't they do that so you would think you need more forces, so those ding-dongs will get into your military, undermining potentially your own military? I mean, backstab, you know what I mean?
There was a time when you took my views seriously.
Yeah, but you are not a truth-sayer, so why...
Stronger for it.
Okay, is that true?
We remember things differently.
Oh, holy shit, what does he mean with that?
Need to get dressed.
I really hope Mark Strong is gonna make it through like 2 or 3 episodes, because I have the feeling this is gonna get really backstabby very soon. It's just what I got from Dune Part 1 and the book.
I'd roll circles.
Next.
Oh, so they are seeing who can guide her a bit.
This is worldview. It's to adhere her to our own.
I mean, that is fair.
Malign is a bad influence.
Jen has bite.
Interesting. So they indeed do try to make them, together.
Was I ever tamed? Never.
I do think that's the point.
We're in line. She won't be under Kasha's influence much longer.
That is true.
Useful. We'll see.
I love that they talk about their own sisters as tools as well. Oh, that's why she winked at her, because she also has... Yeah.
Weakness is not something to nurture.
Why is it weakness if you're empathy? Because of the lie stuff?
Hard layers that you measure worth by.
Ooh, interesting dialogue. I mean, that is true, though. Their real personalities are somewhere below them, isn't it? Ooh, what's coming? What ship is coming here? That's a pretty small ship. In Dune standards. It's probably Kasha being like, yeah, there's kind of a problem.
The fear I felt, I still feel.
Yeah, do you think she saw the Quizzicator? That would be so fucking awesome.
Forget I'm the one who bonded with her since she was a child.
Oh yeah, right, bonding. I do think I remember that.
The Emperor's fears, even as we weaken him on Arrakis.
Oh, they do the attacks. Okay, I mean, that's fine.
That has been decades in the making.
And what?
I just have to laugh. It has been decades in the making. And mother, what's her name? Like Jessica and all of them are like, that's rookie numbers. And what's the other one? Whatever.
Raquella asked for as she lay dying.
Yes, you were, but you're a zealot.
I think I know what she wanted.
But does that not mean that you might cause the burning truth as well? Like, has that not like crossed your mind? I don't know.
But tomorrow you must return to Sisterhood.
I mean,
and your work there.
I so think that Sisterhood would just get fucked here in this show. Like it's a barren wasteland when we meet it. Like one of the worst things next to Arrakis. Like now it's just green paradise. It's gonna be such a shit show. If someone has a prophetic dream, like shouldn't you listen to that person? How many did you have, Kaya? He's pretty young. I mean, they said that he's 9, but... I mean, that's something in Dune that's very interesting, that there's always this arranged marriage stuff, and in the end, that's all Bene Gesserit stuff.
Lord Pruitt Richese.
Pruitt Richese. But aren't the Richeses also the people he had the trade with? So...
In royal wounds.
That's... What is that line, man? That's so disgusting. Somehow, I don't know. It's so... Because it's so sterile. Oh, that looks pretty cool. That's a very nice dress. She also looks very different in that outfit.
Something is wrong. The least we can do is our due diligence.
Yeah, that is true. Like... Yeah, why? Yes, it was.
And then I dismissed her.
I mean, you're making a mistake here, sister.
I have protected our work.
I like that, like, because she also is such, like, she wants everyone to obey her, of course. I mean, that's what she says, that she also obeys Raquella to a T, like, completely. That's so funny. I love it. It's so good.
The only way I know how.
I believe.
Yeah, I also believe in her commitment. You're just bonkers, so, I mean...
So unlike her to abandon her post at this precarious time.
I mean, yeah, like, isn't that a fucking warning sign?
He is the one we should put all our hopes in.
Yeah, have you not, like, vetted her? Because if only Kesha has vetted her, like, wouldn't it be like, yeah, but I'll listen to the one who vetted her. Oh, that's so stupid with the little chair, like, I know what, like, it's what they're going for. It's ridiculous.
Father says this is just a formality.
It is, like, that's interesting and sad that she wants to connect with him, but he doesn't give a shit because he's like, yeah, oh my god, oh, it's that fruit that was full of maggots. So apparently this is not gonna work. Why is he doing that? Is that supposed to happen? Oh my god. That's actually pretty fucking stupid. Like, it makes him ridiculous. Yeah, and the Empress like, what the fuck was that? Did you see Mark Strong's face? Oh my god, I need to see his face again. Oh my god, that's so... Man, I love that actor. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the shit, man. But okay, let's think about the fruit. So it's full of maggots, which is worms. It's basically the worms coming with that Paul, I guess, the Queen's Tartarug. Because the worms are a symbol for him as well. I don't think they know, but... so this is a rotten thing already in the prophecy they have. So is the prophecy that what they all see? Like Raquella saw the same thing as Tasha did? I'm not sure if they saw the same thing. I would have to go back, of course, but this is reasonable that they saw ideas of the same thing, you know? Also, this is way too fucking small, everything. I think. Like, that's, I guess, my only gripe currently with the show is that everything is too small. Like, these things are so vast in the movies, and this is just like one room. Okay, so the woman wants the prince.
I'm sure you're right, Baron Harkonnen. Let me think about it.
Oh, Harkonnen. So we do have a Harkonnen.
Whale phone never goes out of style.
Why would Gilly Prime have whales?
The untapped value of whale seed.
Oh god, man, why is the Harkonnen dude a fucking idiot? Like, that's how he's portrayed. He's probably very, very smart, but That's so awkward. They don't even talk, man. That's so sad.
Your intent is to deceive.
You're not a truth.
That's so funny. Yeah, he's like a 9-year-old boy. 9-year-old boys can't really lie that much, I think. Only if they're psychopaths, of course, but that's very rare, I guess. What is that? Oh, it's a mechanical... Oh, that looks like something that is forbidden. Oh, it was probably a lot of craftsmanship in that. So I do think the blue stuff is a symbol here for machines. And the PHYSICIST, but...
That technology is for...
See, yeah, I knew it. I love that she protects him here.
You're all afraid of a little toy.
Afraid?
That does not matter. That does not fucking matter, mate. And you know it, and I know it, and she knows it. That's why she's so pissed and why you're stepping in. I mean, obviously. But, like, it was... Like, that was interesting.
House Corino defeated thinking machines.
What's the Emperor gonna do here? He's probably gonna try to smooth this out.
Let this ruin our celebration.
Why do they have that, though? That's really fucking fishy. Why do they have that thing? I would be like, why the fuck is it here? Why does he have it?
Overlook this transgression.
I have the feeling that the Emperor is a bit weak. Because he, like, the way Mark Strong plays this is like that he's trying his best to hold this together. You know, that's what the impression I get. He seems to be calculated, having his own ideas, but he also seems that things are slipping out of his hand and things are happening behind his back and stuff. Because, like, he just had a computer thing in his fucking living room. Like, it's just really bad. Like, it's so bad. Where did it come from? Why is it there? You should investigate that. Like, even if it was just a toy and he probably didn't know that it was dangerous, but where did he get it from? That's so fucking terrible. Yeah, and she's like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. Yeah. That was weakness. That's not good, mate. Like, you're the fucking Emperor.
Thank you, Ynez.
Oh, now you thank her. Whatever.
Stab you myself, you little shit.
It's actually pretty cool. That's so fucking good. I love that. I mean, she just protected her. Everything, her social status, you know. So.
And this is the match that stabilizes the Carino line for centuries.
It does, though. But the question is, what's going to happen?
Castle may be wrong about the wedding, but no one is closer to the Emperor.
That is also true.
Taking pieces off the board just because they disagree with you.
That is true. That's dangerous.
Get her head straight.
But that is very... I love that. This is very Mother Ordrada, or whatever her name is, in the 5th Dune book. I'm so sorry, I don't know. It's just like I just read it once. It was like the Sisterhood part was very cool, but because they also had their internal disagreements, and it feels like that as well. I do think the Mother Superior always is the one that has to make sure the plan is enacted. But what if they fail? And I do think that's what this show's about currently, because I don't think she will do this.
She's a princess. She's never known fair.
Yeah, that is true, though. But let's see how she does. She's pretty badass, like, with her fighting training and stuff, so...
We're going to division. One last
What is division? You're giving me Doctor Who PTSD. Oh, you taking some spice to spice up the night? Okay, you are. That is spice, right? What other drug would they take? I knew they do have some other drugs, like the one Peter, or whatever his name was, had, but... I think he's observing because he doesn't know a lot, like, not enough. So let's see where this goes. I do think he's waiting, though. Like, he's not faltering.
Yes, it's nothing.
Also, you're standing awfully close to that fucking cliff. You could be pushed off. I'm just so fucking paranoid in these things. Ooh.
On a planet like Arrakis, where everything is...
Yeah, where is the litany of fear? It probably doesn't exist yet. It could be created in the show. That's cool.
What do you think? Think a fleet of fighters will be enough to end my troubles?
No, never.
Do nothing about the growing insurgency in the Imperium.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, it's like... Why would you think it's an isolated incident?
This is a mere symptom.
Yeah, it is. I fucking completely agree with him, yeah.
Those are far greater than just a...
I mean, he's a bit of a discount Duncan Idaho, but I don't care, he's cool. And he speaks the truth to the Emperor.
Discard the machines.
Oh, that's interesting.
Profit from spies.
That also is a good point.
The witches knew everything that went on.
Yeah, but they fucking do whatever the fuck they want. And shouldn't they be aware of this?
I feel this wedding is wrong.
Yeah, he does.
My father never suffered such humiliation, or his father before.
The thing is, let me think about this. I mean, he's the Emperor. Doesn't he control Arrakis anyway? How was it in Dune? Let me think. Yeah, it was always stewards of Arrakis. Couldn't he just... I mean, it does belong to this deceased or whatever, ding-dong guy. But why? Like, he's the Emperor. Like, him belongs every planet, like, I think. The only thing that is dangerous is someone on Arrakis being like, yeah, I'm gonna just blow it up. That's the problem. It's not that the planet is like, you know what I mean? That's a bit weird. What does he fear? That they blow up the spice? No one would do that here.
This would feed me to the worm.
Probably, though, yeah. But you could just take it.
Man and machine.
Yes, you should, because they're cemented. See, that's what I got from him. He's really, like, unsure. I like that.
That attack should have killed me.
But he really plays PTSD very well also, this actor here.
My lungs are screaming. And when I took my first breath...
He feels a bit like a Sardaukar as well. That's interesting. Yeah, he feels really like a Sardaukar prototype.
No longer afraid.
That would also make a lot of sense, because the Sardaukar do have these things he just talks about as rituals, I presume.
I'll tell you something.
Yes, tell me something, Mark Strong.
Consider me a true believer.
Oh god, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna kill a little boy or something? He's gonna do that, isn't he? He thinks now, yeah, because he wants to. He's also zealous in a way. Oh my god. This feels a lot like Star Wars Episode 2, only a bit more adult. Like this area here, like the Coruscant slums or whatever it was. And the princess can just go partying? That's so interesting. I wouldn't have thought that to be. Where are her bodyguards? Like, her ding-dong brother is probably not good enough, so... Oh, interesting. So we do have a Fremen girl. What's she gonna do, though? Oh, and we've got her lover. Why did he pick such a young fight master? What are his experiences? Why is he in that position?
We're good.
Why is the Fremen woman spying on them, so to speak?
Okay.
So he is an Atreides. We know that Atreides are incredible warriors. Perhaps he just got into that position. I mean, he's a good fighter. He's better than her. I don't know what that means, though. But perhaps the Atreides... I mean, we know they're naturally good fighters, I think, so... Okay, so they're really just going to the club, taking drugs, and probably gonna do it now. What was it called, though? I don't remember the drug's name. Might just be another drug. Like, why would she do this? It's so out in the open. Like, don't you know that there's, like, political people trying to get after you? This can backfire so badly.
In 2 days' time, I'll be in another world.
Yes, but he probably knows his job will be gone on his head if she does this. Oh god, he doesn't know that. Man, why? I don't know, man. This is a bit weird. It's a bit cliche and a bit like, she's the princess of like the fucking universe that they know. And she's running around without bodyguard in a fucking slum where they like fuck each other now. And he's there as well. Don't know, that was a bit, I don't know. I didn't like that. That was too cliche. And like, again, the scope is like, why would she go into a bar with two people where like everyone could slit her throat immediately?
Why are you even here?
That is a good question. Why is she here?
But there was truth behind it.
Probably. Every good lie is nestled in truth.
And even if they do, they don't tell us.
Yeah. They never tell them. But that's the good thing.
One way or another, our past always finds us.
Oh, that's interesting, because she's Harkonnen. Will the past find her as well? Oh, is he getting a vision now? That would be very interesting. No, he's not. Okay. Oh, what is that? Oh god, what is that? Why did he wake up and go there? Like, what the fuck's going on? I love that room though, it's cool design. Oh, I'm sorry, it's the records of the Harvester. I'm sorry, yeah, he left it there, probably, yeah. He just couldn't sleep and he went for it. I'm sorry, I misinterpreted that. And there he comes from the sand. Oh wow, look at the worm things. What's he doing though? There must be worms coming here. Yeah, he's probably looking at worms. Yeah. So he saw Shai-Hulud and probably became a believer in Shai-Hulud, because when whatever the fuck happened to him, Shai-Hulud came, yeah. Is he gonna now murk that dude here? He's gonna go and murk him, I know it. No, so said his pet. Okay, but where does he get it from? Yep, he's gonna fucking end him. Oh god, man. I hope they don't show it. I don't want to see it. The glow globus, and I saw it, pronounced it correctly this time. It looks pretty cool. It's very primal.
You wanna tell me about it?
Why would he? Do you know him? Like, he's a weird stranger.
After what happened to your toy.
Oh yeah, he did it. It's interesting.
Father says we become far too strict about such things.
Oh, really, he does? That's not a good thing to say, and not a good thing to tell someone you don't know. I mean, he's 9 years old. It's in line with, like, his age, but...
By an enemy that has made themselves indispensable.
That is true.
When the machine wars ended ages ago.
Yeah.
We are being controlled again.
Yeah, that is true. Wow, that worm looks fucking awesome. I love the worms. What happened though? It was probably the spies. So he died? I think he died. What? How the fuck is that?
To win a war requires sacrifice.
Oh my god.
And yours. It won't be.
Yeah, I knew he would murk that little boy.
It's okay.
Huh? What's he doing? Oh, he's just... What is he doing? Oh my god, that's so bad. Oh my fucking god, man. Why is he showing me that? And yeah, okay, so he does have some psychic powers. So he's a disciple of Shai-Hulud. The Sisterhood did poke the worm again. Or 10,000 years ago already. Is that Kasha? Oh shit, yeah it is. Oh my god, what's she doing? Oh no, I don't want to see what she's doing. Oh fuck, she's probably clawing out her own fingernails or some shit, man. Should have believed her. Actress is pretty fucking good though. She's selling this shit. Let's fucking go. Queen's Hard Madness. Oh, she was linked to him. What? Why was she linked to him? So he killed not only the little boy, but her as well. Why? How? Interesting. He tries to stop the Bene Gesserit, yeah. Holy fuck, man. Also, it's like the desert sun that's killing them. That's interesting. Yeah, it's Shai-Hulud. Shai-Hulud versus Bene Gesserit. It's fucking on. I didn't know this was what we were getting, but I love it. Are you taking it seriously now? Probably aren't. Yeah, you shouldn't have fucked with Shai-Hulud and Queen's Haderach of the future. That's a fucking awesome ending. What's on the wall? Is there something... Oh. What do you mean? What do you see? Oh, by the way, that looks like a worm as well. Her eye. That's interesting. I never realized that the worm looks like the iris. That was fucking awesome. I have to say the only weak part is I do think, yeah, that was it. Okay, so... So I have to say the only weak part currently is the weird princess that is like, I don't think they handle that well, actually. I don't think they do handle that well. It's too cliche, too Hollywood, small scale. I do think all of the Corino stuff is far too small in scale. And especially the party scenes, like, why is she in like a weird hub with like 15 people where like it's the main planet of the Empire, I think. I don't know, perhaps I do know something from the lore. Other than that, I like the idea of Bene Gesserit versus Shai-Hulud. Because they're not gonna stand a chance against Shai-Hulud. Let's not like, hail Shai-Hulud. Like, it's no coincidence that Shai-Hulud is in my background. I mean, hail Shai-Hulud. And I do think the eyes are poor. The Queen's Haderach, because he does transcend time. I really like the effects. They know how to use, save for the small scale that really comes through sometimes. They know, like, their sets are very cool. The Shai-Hulud looks awesome they have. I like the Shai-Hulud zealot guy. I like Mark Strong, and I do think he's the most interesting political party because he's like, I mean, he's Mark Strong, so he sells everything anyway, but he really sells this, okay, no, don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm gonna be careful not to blow anything up here. I do think that's now what I get from him. I like that the thinking machine part comes up a bit, and it is a very sensible parallel to draw to the Bene Gesserit, but the time frame is a bit off in my mind. And the machine wars, as I think, is like people controlled machines. It wasn't just machines going haywire, but perhaps that's what people told them. Like that might be propaganda that the machines were at fault, something. Because they also said Atreides lied. So we might get machine wars plot twists as well. I like the blue for the machine god. And I like the blue. I do think, because I'm colorblind, it might also be green. I might confuse those colors here. So the Queen's Haderach eyes, I assume it's that they are also in that color a bit. And there's a lot of red as well. Red in Doom and Death, and it's in the bloodline of the king, because Ynez was in the red dress all the time. And that's how she died in Kasha's vision. I like Vila Harkonnen, or whatever her name is, because she's a very interesting character. I do need some more backstory though. And the Bene Gesserit, there are too many Bene Gesserit, and I'm having some trouble keeping some of them apart. You know, in like they're and like that girl that wanted to flirt with the half-blood prince. She was gone, I think. Like, where is she? Did I miss something? Because she seemed like a main character Bene Gesserit girl. And then we just had the other two, like the one with the lie and the one small one. I hope there's more to the other one, because she was pretty cool. Like, she was the most interesting one, but perhaps it was just because she was actually quite cliche, the innocent heroine that will grow up to be badass. But I like that, you know? I do like if it's done naturally. And in this show, most things are pretty natural. I still don't know why Ynez gets this intensive military training from that one youngling that she obviously is gonna like, screw. I mean, that was so obvious, and like, I do hope that's Bene Gesserit plan as well, but it does not seem to be. So that's a bit weird. They should know that. Like, that's so weird. Like, oh man, this the princess stuff is so weird. I really do hope it changes once she gets to the Bene Gesserit to Wallach 9. I really hope that. Wallach 9 is very cool. Also, I do think, did Shai-Hulud eat Wallach 9's Bene Gesserit order? Like the building? Was that in the vision as well? I don't know. Anyway, tell me what you thought about this without spoiling anything potential. I do think it's based on some books. I have not read those books, obviously, so let me know. And yeah, I will see you around hopefully next week. And I hope you liked the reaction a bit. And yeah, see you around. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked, of course, and comment on what you thought. Bye, bye, bye.